The Ethereal Crown's enchantment lets you have 2 standing stone powers, and it's one of the most unique and valuable utilities in Skyrim. But don't you ever want more? Instead of 2 standing stones, what if we could have 3, 4, all of them? Well, thanks to recent advancements in exploiting the game, now you can. This bug has been documented as far back as 2013, but until recently it was mostly viewed as an anomaly. I've just finished testing the bug, so let me share my findings with you. Before we tackle all 13 standing stones, let's start with something practical so we can understand how this bug works. Let's say you want to get all 3 Guardian Stones to level up faster. First, favorite the Ethereal Crown and hotkey it from the Favorites menu. Equip the crown and use the Mage Stone normally. Then activate the Thief Stone, accept the dialogue, and immediately unequip the crown using your hotkey. You'll see that the Mage was removed, but the Mage and Thief were added. Activate the Warrior Stone, which will replace the Mage Stone, and equip the crown to receive the Mage Stone again. And that's all there is to it. We can take this a step further by adding the Lover Stone to the mix for an extra 18% experience gain. Start with the Lover Stone on your character, then fast travel to the Guardian Stones, activate the Mage, and unequip the crown. Take the Thief Stone and equip the crown again. Activate the Warrior and unequip the crown. Fast travel back to the Lover, grab it, and re-equip the crown. You're essentially alternating between equipping and unequipping the crown after each stone. Go back to the Mage Stone, activate, and unequip. Then use the Thief Stone and you're done. You should have all 3 Guardian Stones on your character, and putting the crown on will confer the Lover Stone's blessing. This means you can unequip it before sleeping to get the rested bonuses, then re-equip it for even greater experience gain, up to 58.7% more with Lover's Comfort. The reason this all works is because removing the Ethereal Crown within a half second of accepting the Standing Stone dialogue will still add your previous Standing Stone effect. If you then take a new Standing Stone, it'll remove the first of your 2 effects, which happens to be the one stored on the crown. Now, the order in which you use the stones does matter. You have to use them in alphabetical order since that's how they were written in the scripts that check which stones you activated last. So the idea is that the higher effects are protecting the lower effects from being removed, and the crown is slowly increasing the amount of effects you have. You can remove any of the stones from the list. The top stone on your list will also be the one that ends up on the Ethereal Crown when you finish. So if you wanted to have the Ritual Stone on the crown so you could refresh its cooldown, you would have to forego all the stones above it. Conversely, if you wanted to have the Lady, Lord, and Steed but wanted to use a different helmet, you could add the Apprentice or Atronach to your loop so you don't lose the other 3 when taking off the crown. To get all 13 Standing Stones, start by using the Apprentice Stone. Go down the list to the Atronach Stone, activate it, and unequip the crown. Then use the Lady Stone and equip the crown, and so on. Once you reach the bottom of the list, go back to the top and continue down again. If you run into a stone that you already have the power of, skip it and move on. It took me about a half hour to end up with all of them. So that's how to gain all the Standing Stone powers.